Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg, this is Kevin Harlan. After this game, the Bucks head back out on the road. They traveled to Portland last time they faced the Trailblazers and came away with the win.
I mean, no stress in that one. Again, almost looked like a shoot-around for them. Amazing at how well they shot the basketball.
And even more impressive, Greg, considering it was on the road. I mean, it's rare that you see a team get that hot away from home.
The starters for the Portland Trailblazers. Lillard at the point with C.J. McCollum playing the 2. Davis is out there with Aminu, and it's Gortat in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Here's Aminu. Misses off the right iron. Here's Milwaukee now. They want to keep rolling here following the win against the Thunder.
You know, they played well enough to win, but to be honest with you, I just felt like their opponent's defensive performance was shaky at best.
Yeah, I'd go along with that, Greg. I mean, the game wasn't handed to them, but they definitely didn't have to work as hard for it as they should have.
And how about that, responding to the three-pointer against them with a quick one of their own.
Terrific little tay-to-tay going on right now. Back and forth. Here we go.
And Gortat over to help. Freak kicks to Spates. Nice shot from 10 feet out.
And that's a nice possession. Did a good job to get that open shot.
Now it's ended down to Doris Burke, who was able to talk with head coach Tyronn Lue.
We discussed their game plan defensively, and he mentioned that controlling Greg Monroe will be crucial. He said Monroe is a guy who can score inside, rebounds well, and his passing really sets him apart. Their offense runs best when it goes through his hands, so pressuring him and staying vigilant is essential for us. Guys, can they slow him down?
Thanks again, Doris. Now, here's Antetokounmpo, kept alive. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
Old school D right there, just telling them no easy layups. It's as simple as that. And that's what you expect from them. We're seeing today what makes him one of the best free throw shooters among the league's big men. Beautiful stroke.
McCollum passes to Lillard. Pass to McCollum. There's a screen by Gortat. 5 on the clock. From the top of the key. McCollum, no good.
The defense better not make a habit of giving him that shot. I mean, he doesn't miss many of them.
Here's McCray. Oh, and that one had the right spin on it, and it is good. McCray has got 5 points so far.
Just a great hustle play there. Energy and passion. This is what you play the game for.
The dish to McCollum. Lets the 3 fly. And again, it's the Trailblazers from deep.
How in the world did they let him get that wide open?
Freak dishes to Middleton. Monroe outside. It's stolen by Davis. Lillard attacking. The 3 from McCollum. Good. Great play by Lillard to set it up. 6 points for C.J. McCollum.
You know, maybe he's not one of the elite sharpshooters, but even still, that's not a shot the D can afford to give him.
McCray, no good. Looking at Portland, they want to turn it around after the loss to the Kings in Sacramento.
And the effort down the stretch, those final few minutes of regulation, you know, that's what they needed, but they were burnt out in the overtime.
Yeah, that's a good call, Greg. I mean, there was a little bit of a letdown for them in OT, and that can happen after you spend so much energy just to force the overtime. You might not think of him as a laser three-point shooter, but that shot was there for him, and he had to take it.
And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him. The Trailblazers shooting their first free throws. First trip to the line in this one. 2 shots. That free throw missing, and the Bucks with some changes. Parker comes in for Maurice Spates, and it's Jeremy Lin in for Chris Middleton. Portland also making some changes. Mason Plumlee's checked in for Gortat. Cunningham comes in for Al-Farouq Aminu, and Moore subbed in for McCollum.
Great job to hit his teammate on that move, Kevin.
Trailblazers trail by 3. Lillard outside. He kicks to Plumlee. That's good. 1:35 left in the first quarter. McCray passes to Parker. Over to the left wing. And Freak gets it to go on the assist by Parker. 10 points for Freak.
really crisp, intelligent passing to make that basket possible.
Lillard attacking. That's good.
He's got so much junk in his trunk. He'll find a way to hurt you.
The Bucks have gone 6 of 9, shooting it well. Now here's Freak, covered by Lillard. Here's Monroe, and he makes good on the layup.
That's their third straight make off an assist.
Great ball movement.
Trailblazers trail by 3. Davis sets a screen. And Lillard kicks to Davis. And it's slammed in by Plumlee.
And just scrapes and claws for that offensive rebound and doesn't take any chances there with the putback.
And GA, strong work all around. And the rebound and the stuff both. Wow.
Yep, he stayed with it all the way and got his reward at the end.
Boy, this game is off to a flying start.
Yeah, we're seeing some high-octane offense from both sides in this one.
Now, here's Lillard, who's coming off a 25-point game against Sacramento.
Yeah, and talk about his scoring. I mean, Kevin, with the defense trying to pressure him, he did a good job of getting them to overcommit and getting himself to the line.
Here's Davis, and the rejection by Antetokounmpo. The first quarter all wrapped up, and it's been an exciting game so far. The Bucks on top. They're up by 3. And we'll get going after this from the BMO Harris Bradley Center. And now a chance to hear from point guard Damian Lillard as he explains his stoic.
I was taught to, never let.
I would say, Clark, we probably. Cunningham comes in for Plumlee, and Damian Lillard is subbed in for McCollum. McCray in a 2-guard. Parker out there with Antetokounmpo. Then it's Donald Sloan, and it's Monroe in at the center position. That's the group for Milwaukee right now. Here's Parker. Bounces high off the rim and drops. Parker's got 5 points now in the quarter.
And I like the job they've done with working the basketball. They've been moving and getting quality shots.
And, Greg, their field goal percentage reflects that. I mean, they've been the much better team shooting the ball. And you know me, shooting percentage, always a function of shot selection.
And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, Doris Burke. Doris, over to you.
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Thunder was just a man on a mission. He ended with 41 points, and he got there with his usual way. Just an impressive barrage of threes. Just absolutely incredible numbers from him in a game you didn't want to miss. So glad we were here to watch it, Kevin.
Great, Doris. Thanks. Any chance we see him top that performance right here tonight?
I can't imagine he'd be able to pull off that kind of an outing 2 games in a row. But, hey, that's what the truly great ones are capable of doing.
Boy, even if he came close to matching it, that would be really impressive. But I tell you, that's asking an awful lot of one guy.
Ed Davis is checked in for Portland.
Moving it around, 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
And, Greg, you know nothing makes a coach happier than selflessness on the basketball court.
And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for Milwaukee.
It looks like they're ready to run, fellas. I mean, they haven't hesitated at all to get out on the break so far.
And also, they're jumping on a lot of turnovers, making sure they turn them into points at the other end.
Parker's shot is off.
It has not been an easy quarter for him, at least offensively speaking.
Here's Henson. Milwaukee with the rebound. Monroe's got his 4th rebound in this one. The shot is good by McCray.
Make it 10 of their last 12 points coming off assists.
You have to love the ball movement.
Lillard outside. Kick out to Moore. And the shot is good. Moore's got his 2nd basket of the game.
He almost pulled the trigger on that possession, but recognized that there was a better option. That's what we mean by playing for your teammates. I mean, that's a tough break for the D. I mean, he took the hit and drew the whistle.
Yeah, but he was late to get there, Greg, so the referee couldn't give him a free pass on that one.
The Bucks have gone 5 of 7 from the free throw line in the game.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
Yeah, in general, they've been very solid. I mean, free throw shooting isn't something they've had to worry about too much this season, guys.
Milwaukee making a switch here. Lynn's checked in. Portland also making some changes. Gortat has come in for Henson. And McCollum subbed in for E'Twaun Moore. And a wide open look for Freak. Yes! And a nice assist from Lynn.
Seems that every pass they make is leading to a score here. I mean, that's just exquisite ball movement.
And that's because the ball is looking for the best shot, and it's really paid off for them during the run. And, you know, he's enjoyed the kind of day you expect in terms of shooting the basketball. He can bring them right back into this game.
Freak with it, shoots the three, and that's not going to go. That'll do it for the first half. And as we begin the second half, first half wasn't even close, guys, and we'll see if there is a comeback on our hands or more of the same as we get the third quarter started. You look at Freak in this game, he has been everywhere.
You just love it when the decision-making is as good as it was there in that first half. Didn't force anything.
Guys, I think here in the second half, though, they may want him to be a little more assertive. Start hunting more for his shot, even the tough one.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for the second half of basketball. On the floor for Portland, Lillard at the point with C.J. McCollum playing the 2. Davis is out there with Gortat, and it's Aminu in at the 3 slot. And that is good. And that's 23 points for Freak.
He's been one of their more reliable options today, guys. I mean, his shooting has led them to this lead.
Poked away. Here's Lillard, and it's Spates with the rebound. Spates has got his 3rd rebound on the night.
And that'll increase their rebound advantage. They've definitely been winning that battle on the board.
You know what? No rebounds, no rings, and they've controlled the boards, and that's what's given them control of this game.
Kicks to McCollum. There's a screen by Gortat. Shot clock at 6. Davis. And the basket good.
Assist goes to C.J. McCollum. Bucks call timeout.
We got to be more physical on defense. They are getting to the middle of the floor way too easy. Get into them on the perimeter. Posts. Rotate over and make your presence felt. Quit being so soft.
Well, these are players that have a job to do, and they've been doing it very well. Here's a look at the top passing point guards in the NBA over the course of the past 10 games. Damian Lillard is second.
And for the purists out there, he has been fun to watch with the ball in his hands. I mean, he can make any pass on the court and creates so many easy baskets for his teammates.
Call him their heart and soul. I mean, their offense would be completely different if he wasn't the guy running the show.
Plumlee, he's checked in for Ed Davis.
How nice was that alley-oop? Those two really have a good connection.
Yeah, read each other so well. It's a play I'm sure, Clark, they love to run.
And as a receiver, though, he doesn't necessarily feel the need to go for that monster finish. Just the nice little silky smooth layup.
Lillard with no one around. And it's Lillard again missing.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
And right on through for another basket. He's got 5 made on 5 of 9 shooting.
I tell you what a good thing that he showed up today, because without him, this thing would already be over.
Takes it from
Points on this run. I mean, they've just given them too many looks inside.
Yeah, and usually when a team goes on a run like this, it's because they are getting too many opportunities on the inside. Make them beat you from deep.
Come on, Bradley Center. You better be making some noise for your energy.
And let's get this update now from Doris Burke, who's across the way on the sideline.
Hey, Kevin. Well, I was able to listen in on the Portland head coach's talk to his team. He talked to his guys about the importance of functioning as a unit, not as individuals, and on the need to help each other find open shots on the perimeter. He also told them that he wants to see multiple passes on every possession. He said that was the key to getting the best shot each time down. Well, they need to make something happen before the start of the 4th quarter, and maybe those changes will do the trick, Kevin.
Always great to hear from you, Doris. Lillard outside to the middle. Here's Plumlee, and he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him. The Trailblazers shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game, and he makes the first. A different look for Milwaukee. Here's Lillard. The dynamite pair of Antetokounmpo and Parker at forward. Jeremy Lin is out there with McRae, and it's Monroe in at the center, locking down the middle. That's the 5 on the floor for the Bucks. Beyond the arc, and Freak gets it to go on the assist from Antetokounmpo. 34 points for Freak. Portland's gone 4 of 8 tonight from three-point land, shooting 50% on the 3-ball here. McCollum kicks to Lillard. Antetokounmpo pulls it in.
I didn't see that miss coming. I mean, he's usually been money from that range.
And Freak throws it down.
And guys, how fun is it watching this fella just go to work?
Greg, it's not every point guard who can climb the ladder like he can.
Not at all.
Well, I tell you, I think his body control and concentration in the air are really unique.
The big dunk at the end of the break.
And the lead continues to increase. They are just playing flawless basketball at both ends.
Greg, I can't identify an area where this team has underperformed. I mean, they've been 5-star in every category.
The feed to Aminu. Portland moving the ball around. Just 5 on the clock. Here's McCollum. Terrific design on the pick play, and he lays it in.
And that was Gortat. He usually scores, but that time set a nice screen.
And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2. That's on Al-Farouq Aminu.
Been a big game for Freak. He has 38 points, and he's hit 4 from beyond the arc. A weapon with those 3-point shots.
You said it. His long-range jumpers are having a deadly effect.
Here's Villanueva. Gets the 3-pointer to fall.
Just a little confusion among the D as to who was supposed to be on it.
Here's McRae. Cannot hit. Good D by Weber.
I'll tell you what, for what's really an elementary shot, he looked a little nervous on that release.
Oh, took the contact and tried to throw it down over the top, but instead he'll shoot free throws. And now we'll get a perspective here on the hustle game. How it's been going for the Bucks.
You know, with their fast break operating so efficiently, I mean, you can see why they've gone with it throughout the game.
Yeah, and the other thing they've done since the beginning of this game is score points off turnovers and in bunches.
Porter's checked in for the Bucks. Is it defended by Middleton? Villanueva up top. There's a screen by Gortat. Here's Weber. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
And he came off that screen, and the D just didn't get over the top of it.
Yep, weren't there in time enough to challenge Greg, and when that's the case, you can mark those up for him.
Move the ball and stick it too much.
There's a good screen. Stolen by Weber, and they're moving it up. And it's denied. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Trailblazers will retain possession. An almost entirely new group here for Portland.
Substitution on the court.
Here's McCollum. Pass to Gortat. Lets it go from 14.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Yeah, double-digit advantage on the scoreboard. They've taken the initiative. They've played, I think, with more purpose so far.
6 to shoot. Freak dishes to Middleton. Here's McCray. And again, Milwaukee with the triple.
Well, he scored over half of their points so far. That's a major contribution.
Now Lillard. Davis sets a screen. Off the screen, and Damian Lillard with the jam.
And that's such solid, fundamental basketball on display right there, guys.
You talk about it all the time, Greg. Yeah, great use of the pick to set up the dunk.
And, guys, it was a terrific understanding between teammates that made that possible. They really did read each other well there.
And Spates gets it to go.
No hesitation. When he saw the space the D was giving him, that's 2.
Lillard, the pass to Davis. Back to Lillard, and it's blocked by McCray.
Just not much success when it comes to shooting. Well, guys, this was never really a contest, just a total obliteration, if you will, and you can safely say mission accomplished now for Milwaukee.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, I thought, Stephen Clark. An all-around dominant performance. Clark, and you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
I certainly did, and they just cracked it open and made it an NC. No contest.
Yeah, I like that. And I think coming into this game, these guys felt they had the confidence to win. And looking at the season they've had already, 58 wins in the books. Tonight will be win number 59.
Really, they had their number this season. 2 wins, a home win, and an away win.
Yeah, you know, I thought the result might be a little different this time around, but clearly I was mistaken. And now they'll have to wait till next year for a shot at revenge.
And when you look back at this one, what an amazing performance this was for Freak. He came out and let everyone know that points would be hard to come by with the way he swatted away shots and protected the rim.
Back to Antetokounmpo. Softly drops in the floater.
And they're not finished just yet. They're going to make sure about this win.
Yeah, not taking any chances, Greg. This is how you close a game out. Textbook.
7-second difference, shot and game clock. Lillard with a screen from McCollum. And Lillard kicks to McCollum. Good. Great play by Lillard to set it up.
How about the range on that jump shot? I love seeing this guy when he's in form.
And here's Freak. High post try. It's off. And so it's the Bucks.
Bitch, I wanna party like Chris Farley.